terms in the contract, the particulars of the sale state that the property is known as Lot 53 on plan of subdivision 084559 in certificate of title volume 8804 folio 476, or more commonly known to you and I as 5 Corowa Court in Mount Waverley. Today's sale does include all the fixtures and fittings. So light fittings, floor coverings, window furnishings, they're all stuck and form part of the contract here today. We are selling via a public auction whereby a 10% deposit is required upon signing of the contract here today. You can do that by way of a $20,000 bank transfer today, and then the balance of that 10% can happen on Monday with settlement terms that revolve around 120 to 150 days. So 120 to 150 days in settlement. Again, if you have anything different to that or require anything different to that, please raise your hand or grab one of my staff members so that they can have that quick chat before we get to the start of the auction. The rules for today's auction, fairly simple. They are that the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of the auction. The auction rules prevent an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors do have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer will indicate bids on request, and the law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and bidders preventing others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules today do permit vendor bids. The words during the auction are used to make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Pretty straightforward. Again, any questions with the terms or the rules, just raise your hand and Nicholas will come and see to it before we get underway. A fantastic opportunity, and as I just mentioned before, one of the last opportunities to get into the market before Christmas and New Year break, sitting on some 785 approximate square meters of land, so a very healthy land allotment placed in a beautiful court location. So if you are a young family perhaps thinking about raising your kids in this area, not only are you looking at the school zones, you've got Mount Waverley North Primary just down the road. Mount Waverley Secondary College Zone is where we sit inside in terms of the catchment area, but you're in a beautiful court location where each bracket you'd probably remember kicking the footy, cricket, tennis, soccer, all in the court location with your friends. And with lots of young families now moving back into the area, it would be nice to see that all occurring again. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you've also got Tally Ho Reserve just behind us, and it's gated access to that parkland behind. So you've got the playground for the little kids, you've got the tennis court for the bigger kids, and then you've got the footy oval, which is all being redone for football and soccer. That'll feature next year as well. So no excuse not to work on the fitness game, because it's simply at your backyard, and a backyard that you don't have to pay for. Well, your council rates pay for a little bit of it, but it's all maintained without you having to worry about it. The backyard itself is beautiful. It's a beautifully established garden space and a lovely spot on a day like today to be sitting under that decking. Lovely established gardens if you plan on keeping the home. You've got a great floor plan, original A.V. Jennings home, much as the homes in this area are and were built in the 70s. So great floor plan to work with if you want to renovate, change, put your stamp on the home itself. You've got the floor plan to do it. Otherwise, if you thought about building a new home, then obviously the 785 square meters is of great appeal. So all those things, ladies and gentlemen, the location, the proximity to the freeways, to the Monash Freeway, to Mount Waverley Village, to the Glen Shopping Centre, Chadstone Shopping Centre 10 to 15 minutes away, the city from where we stand, the school zonings, the court location. To have all of this, you're going to need to raise your hand, call out your bid nice and loud, and make sure at the very end, before I've knocked it down, you've secured the home here today. I will have one final rule. How I sell here today, I call 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call, and when the hammer hits the contract, is up to you buyers, to whom and for how much to be determined by you. We're looking for a start now. 5 Corowa Court, Mount Waverley, in your hands, bidders and buyers. Start me where you like, and let's get underway. 1.1 million, and there's our start across the road at 1.1. A nice start there. I'll call for a rise of 50,000 from there, and look for 150 from there. At 1.1 million, good luck with your bidding. Couple family over there on the left-hand side. At 1.1's the bid. At 1,100,000, 1,150 is the bid from here is what I'm looking for. 1 million now, 1,150 in the rise is what we look for. You're going to need to bid to buy it here today. You're going to need to raise your hand and call out your bid, or have one of my staff members call it out for you. 1,150, there's the hand raised, I've seen it there, and there's your competition in the middle here. At 1,150 is the bid, 1,2 from here if you like. 1,150 in front here. At 1,150,000, 1.2 is the bid I look for from here. At 1,150,000 now, 1.2 is the bid I'm searching for now against you here or any other party. 1.2 new bidder here, 1.2, 250 if you like, either side. 1.2 is here.
1.22.
2.2, I'll take the 20 rise if you like and go in 20s for 40 if you want over here as well. 220 is the bid. 240 now. 240 is the bid. 1,240,000 is the bid here. At 1,240,000 is the bid. 240 is the bid against our other two parties now. Sorry, Abby, I keep moving around, but 240 is the bid for our online bidders, just to catch up there. At 1,240,000 is the bid.
250.
250 here. At 250 here. At 1,250,000 is the bid. I'll move in 10s or better from there. 250 is the bid. At 1,250,000, the bid on my left-hand side now. 250, 260 or better up the back. 260 on a nod. 260 up the back, new bidder.
270.
270 back at you here. 270. 280, he says yes.
290.
290 over here. $1.3 million here. On the market, selling, playing for keeps is the instruction I have from the wave from Nick. At 1,300,000, I sell to you if there's no better bid.
1.32.
1.32, strong bid, 320 is the bid. 320, 330, 330. 330 is the bid.
340.
340, 350.
360.
360. Why not? 370 is the bid. Raise your hand so I can see and you're clear. 370 it is.
380.
380 he says. 1.4. 1,400,000 good bid. That's the way to buy. 1,000,004 is the bid. 410 or better.
41.
410. 420. Sure. I'll give you some time. 420 here. 420 here now. Oh, 1,000,005. 425. 425. 425 is the bid. 430 or better. 425 the bid here. At 1,425 there's no better bid. At 1,425 the bid. 430 or better is the bid I look for from here.
435.
435.
440.
440. 1,440,000. 440. Rachel, call the bid when it's ready. 44. Say it out loud. I couldn't hear the bid.
1.45.
440, 445 or 450 is the bid. 450 is the bid.
55.
455. 455. That's 1,455,000. 460 or better. 455 is the bid.
1.46.
460. 460 is the bid, Nicholas, against your buyer here. 1,460,000.
462.
462.
465.
465. Game of
470.
470 back here. 470 behind me. I've got my back to you. I don't mean to be rude. 470. I'll just back up at 470 is the bid here. Hey, 1,470,000 new bidder here.
1472.
472.
480.
480. Good
82.
bid. 482. 490.
92.
92. 495. 495. Sorry.
496.
1.5. 1.5 is the bid. 1,500,000 behind me now. 1.5 is the bid and it sells here if there's no better. At 1,500,000 now against your party rate down Nick as well. 1.5 behind me here, waving yes. 5-1, so 5-10, yes. 5-10 up here. 5-10 against our other three. 5-15. 5-20. 5-30. 5-40. 5-40 there. That's 1,540,000 up the back. 540 is the bid. At 1,540,000. Gentlemen up the back, has it if there's no other bid. 540. I'll give you all a minute to decide before I count it down to sell. 540 is the bid. Last chance, last opportunity now before Christmas. At 1,540,000. I sell to the couple up the back. 3 times I call, we sell.
1.541.
541. Online.
Yeah,
545. 545. At 1,545,000. 545 the bid. Online.
Another 1,000.
546.
548.
548. 548. She'll update the online platform. 548. 540.
Another 1,000. 549.
549. 549. 550. 550, yes. 550 the bid now. Take 1,550,000 is the bid. Take 1,550,000. Take 1,550,000 is the bid.
Another 1,000.
But 52. 552. 1,552,000 is the bid. 552 is the bid. Against our online bidder now. 552 is the bid. Playing for keeps and selling here.
Another 1,000.
553. 554. 554 here. Just waiting on our online bid platform to go through. 554 is the bid.
55.
555. 556. 556. 556 is the bid. 1,556 is the bid. At 1,556 is the bid now. Sell to the gentleman up the back if there's no higher bid.
557.
557. 558. 558. 558's the bid. 1,558,000.
59.
559. 560 it is. 1,560,000 is the bid over here. Wait a moment or so as well. 560 is the bid.
51.
561. 562. I get a sense we're going to be here for a while, guys. 562, maybe a strong round-up bid, Rach. 562 is the bid at the moment with the gentleman up the back. Get ready for that round-up bid or a strong bid, perhaps. 562 is their bid still. At 1,562,000 is the bid. I sell up the back if I don't hit.
63.
563. 564. 564. 1,565,000. 566. Separating bids got to be the way to go. 566 is the bid at the moment over here. 566.
67.
567. 568. 1,568,000. 568's the bid. We wait on
69.
Abby. 569. 570 it is. 1,570,000. Rach probably set up that strong bid next. Perhaps that's the decider. Same information to you as well. 570 is the bid there. It's probably not going to get done between the the two of you. My advice is put in your best or strongest now. 570 is the bid here on site. At 1,570,000 is the bid. Online bidder we need to know now. 570 is the bid here. At $1,570,000. We'll give ample time before I call it. 1,570,000 on site still. Gonna call 3 times now. They have a internet problem. Oh, do they? Can I bid? You can. 570 is the bid. 571. Probably better this way.
75.
575. 570. 576.
1.58.
1.58. 580. 581.
85.
585. 86. 586.
1.6.
1.6. 1,600,000, the bid up the back. 1.6 is the bid. Instructions there on the right, but 1.6 is the bid. At 1,600,000 now. 603. 603.
605.
605. 605. 605 the bid.
610.
610. 610. 610.
1.615.
615. 615. Done. Finished. Sure. 615 could be their last bid there. 1,615,000's the bid now. I call 3 times to sell if there's no better bid at $1,615,000. First time in the call and we're selling here. Second call and we sell away. Third and final call. Oh, finished silent and done. Selling. 616. Call it 620 perhaps. 620. 620. You said no last time. 627. At $1,620,000 I sell away. If there's no better bid, I'm keeping an eye on you. First call, second, third, final call. Selling. Selling. Welcome to the neighbourhood. So, congratulations and have a fantastic Christmas and Happy New Year from Ray White.